Hey guys, Tim Strombel here. Thank you so much for being with us. First fantastic interview of the afternoon. Tripp Keber, he's the CEO of Dixie Brands. Tripp, we have so much to talk about while you're out here. I guess first off, welcome into the new year. You guys are in California now. You just opened the California location. How's that going for you?
That's right. Good afternoon, Tim. California is crazy. Forget about drinking out of the fire hose. It's like drinking out of the fire hydrant. And the state of California, which ironically is the 8th largest economy on the planet these days, is just a surreal place to be manufacturing. We're incredibly excited to be doing so with our partners Indus Holdings alongside their brand Altai. So it's really exciting what we're seeing in that state.
So you just finished your keynote speech here. Can you tell us a little bit about what that keynote speech was on?
Yeah, it was incredibly exciting. To a room full of cannabis entrepreneurs or would-be cannabis business owners. Spoke about building a national brand, a competitive marketplace. We've had the unique opportunity to spend the last 5.5 years building what we believe to be an international brand. And so we were able to pay forward what we've learned over the last 5+ years, and hopefully that didn't fall on deaf ears. It seemed to be that most people were paying attention. So it's really an honor and a privilege to be here at the Southwest Cannabis Expo and Conference, speaking to many people that I know, but more importantly, thousands of people that I haven't met. So it's really an honor to be here.
Now, certainly everyone knows Dixie now. Wasn't always the case. You're founded back in 2010, 2015, almost 2016 now. I guess if you could try to break it down for us, how have you seen the landscape change since you entered in 2010?
Well, dramatically. I mean, the reality was that there was no true playbook in which to operate as a manufacturer. And so today we operate at the pleasure of the state of Colorado and, of course, now California. Before the end of the year, we'll be operating fully in compliance in Arizona, in Nevada, in Oregon, and Washington states. So we'll have 6 markets, of which 3 currently are adult use. Likely the additional 3, California, Nevada, and this state, Arizona, will also be offering adult use. And so we think that we're very, very well positioned for massive, massive expansion of hyper growth in 2016 and beyond. But those early days were fairly intimidating. And so there was days when I woke up and wasn't really sure if I wanted to go to work. But we knew we had to because there was a unique opportunity.
What were some of the setbacks? And I know I didn't tell you this question out the gate, but what were some of the setbacks you hit with Dixie that you had to kind of navigate around? Could you share one of those with us and kind of how you resolved it?
Sure. Well, to be very clear, I mean, as a serial entrepreneur, I could not check the box as a marijuana business entrepreneur. And so I really didn't have the expertise and, candidly, the financial wherewithal to go out and recruit what I would describe to him as best breed manufacturers, scientists, security specialists. And so that was challenging, daunting, because I really wanted to be committed to good manufacturing process and have a strong quality assurance, quality control team. But the industry really just didn't afford that. And even if I could afford it, Tim, I mean, we wouldn't likely be able to track those individuals in the early days. Now we have a team that consists of almost 100 professionals, subject matter experts in packaging, labeling, dosing themselves. And so it's really, really exciting to see that how it's accelerating not only our brand but also our business as well.
To tie in the acceleration, Justin Trudeau made big noise out of Canada, being the first Liberal Prime Minister to be elected in a long time, big change of government there. Is that the tipping point you see for this industry to really move forward? Other countries moving forward first, and we're going to have to catch up? What's that tipping point for you?
Well, it's ironic because I think all eyes of the world have been on the state of Colorado and more recently Washington and Oregon. We personally have hosted literally hundreds of regulators from all over the planet watching clearly this science experiment, if you will, the social experiment. And I'm incredibly excited about our neighbors to the north. Mr. Trudeau is going to probably do as much for marijuana reform or the legalization than any other place, any other person on the planet in the next couple of months. We're excited to see how that really translates to our country here. I think the federal government is getting very, very close to what I call that federal capitulation, ultimately deferring to states' rights.
Now, obviously, Dixie Brands, huge in the space. We can't let you go without talking about it. What's coming up on the horizon? You alluded to some states you're moving into. What else can you share with us?
Yeah, in addition to all that expansion here, primarily in the West, we've applied for licenses in the state of Florida as well as the state of Maryland. So we're really excited about what that may result in. There's no such thing. Nobody has a crystal ball, but I think definitively one way or another, whether it be through direct access to an application or through a joint venture, you'll find Dixie's products and all of its associated brands, both on the East and on the West Coast. But as far as immediate near-term opportunities, we'll be announcing 2 companies formally with product release in a few weeks at the National Marijuana Business Conference. And that is going to be highlighting Acesso, which is our human wellness company focused on CBD, and then Therapist, which is our pet wellness company focused on CBD. And so these two companies alone, I think, represent a bright future for not only the industry, but also for our company.
Tripp Keber, he's the CEO of Dixie Brands. You can check him out all over the web. You probably see them already, but if not, check them out. They do great stuff. Tripp, thank you so much for joining us, buddy.
Thanks so much, Tim. Appreciate it. Good day.
Check out more good interviews like this on cashandbiz.com.